With the first pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flagg from Duke University.
There's such a purity to this moment. A young man from Newport, Maine, sharing his childhood dream realized with his mother, Kelly, a 1,000-point scorer in her own right. His father, Ralph, who also played collegiate ball, his twin brother, Ace. And now Dallas, a franchise whose eras are defined by two names.
With the second pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Dylan Harper from Rutgers University.
The 19-year-old Dylan Harper out of Rutgers. This is, of course, a family and a team, as Ace Bailey cheers him on, that knows this process and stage well. Dylan's mother, Maria, who he's very close with, coached him from kindergarten to high school.
With the third pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select VJ Edgecombe from Bimini, Bahamas, and Baylor University.
Sharing a hug with his mom, Bendra. What a moment for this family. Talk to VJ, and it's just so evident the pride he carries for the Bahamas, where he grew up. This is his family in the stands here. And he says the toughness, the heart, and playing on concrete, that shaped him.
With the fourth pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Kaman Malawatch from Duke University.
Good call, Andrea. Another Dookie drafted here in the top 5. Knipple, he comes from a basketball family here. His mom, Shari, is the all-time leading scorer in Wisconsin Green Bay women's history.
With the fifth pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Arius Ace Bailey from Rutgers University.
Yeah, the question with Ace Bailey was never about his talent, but simply where would the Big Ten all-freshman selection end up? And now we know, the Utah Jazz.
With the sixth pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Trey Johnson from the University of Texas.
Trey Johnson, the 6'5" guard out of Texas, sharing this moment with his dad, Richard, his mom, Priscilla, and of course his younger siblings as well.
With the seventh pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Jeremiah Piers from the University of Oklahoma.
Gifted is the word our draft expert Jonathan Gavoni used to describe Jeremiah Piers. I would say swaggy as well.
With the eighth pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Yegor Demin from Moscow and Brigham Young University.
Yegor Demin is the first player born in Russia to be drafted since 2013. He grew up in Moscow. His dad, Vladimir, played professionally in Russia.
With the ninth pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Toronto Raptors select Colin Murray Boyles from the University of South Carolina.
Colin Murray Boyles sharing this moment with his mom, Yvonne, his dad, Sean.
With the 10th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Houston Rockets select Kaman Malawatch from Rumbek, South Sudan, the NBA Academy Africa in Senegal, and Duke University.
The clear emotion here for Kaman Malawatch and his family.
And now, with the 11th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Portland Trail Blazers select Cedric Coward from Washington State University.
So the Portland Trailblazers select Colin Howard here. This is a young man with the ultimate bet on yourself story.
With the 12th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Chicago Bulls select Noah Essengay from Saint-Jean-du-Bray, France, and the Club in Germany.
Noah Essengay, one of the risers in this draft.
With the 13th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Derek Queen from the University of Maryland.
Some clear excitement from the fans here in Barclays Center. And right there, Derek told me that sharing this moment with his mom and doing something great for her.
With the 14th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the San Antonio Spurs select Carter Bryant from the University of Arizona.
I think this quote from Arizona head coach Tommy Lloyd sums up Carter Bryant pretty well. He says, quote, "He checks two boxes that are really hard to check. He's an elite talent and he has elite character."
With the 15th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Thomas Sorber from Georgetown University.
This is incredible for Thomas, his mom, and his sister. This family has a really moving story. His mother, Tanae, escaped the Liberian Civil War and came to the United States. And Thomas says that after his father passed away, his mom stepped into the role here.
With the 16th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Yang Hansen from Zibo, China, and the Qingdao Eagles.
So remember, this pick is on its way to Portland. Yang Hansen, who led the Chinese Basketball Association in blocks and ranked in the top 10 in field goal percentage. But Perk, I just love when a young man who doesn't know whether or not he'll hear his name called in the first round, he still comes and he sits in the stands and he waits for his moment.
Look, is that Rich Paul meeting him?
As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Portland Trailblazers are trading to the Memphis Grizzlies the draft rights to Cedric Coward, the 11th pick, and the Grizzlies are trading to the Trailblazers the draft rights to Yang Hansen, the 16th pick. With the 17th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Johan Birangi from Strasbourg, France, and the Olympia Club in Slovenia.
Johan Birangi, he was born in France, but he played last season in Slovenia. And as a kid, he played soccer, but he actually began playing basketball when he grew out of his cleats and he couldn't find any new ones.
And with the 18th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Washington Wizards select Walter Clayton Jr. from the University of Florida.
He gets the call and we get to see it in real time.
Absolutely. Motion's building up. You can tell he's been waiting to get his name called. And all of a sudden he get a golden opportunity to go to Washington. And that young man is going to perform.
With the 19th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Nolan Traore from Charenton, France, and the San Quentin Basketball in France.
Nolan Traore, another French player drafted tonight. He comes to the NBA after spending last season playing for France's top pro league.
With the 20th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Miami Heat select Caspers Yakuchonis from Vilnius, Lithuania, and the University of Illinois.
Caspers Yakuchonis, Perk, nicknamed KJ. He
Yeah.
you got that one?
I wasn't going to even try. I was going to work on it, get some.
With the 21st pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Will Riley from Kitchener, Canada, and the University of Illinois.
And so Illinois players go back-to-back. KJ and Will are now the first pair of Illinois first-round picks since Darren Williams and Luther Head in 2005.
We have another trade to announce. As part of a deal to be finalized later, the Washington Wizards are trading to the Utah Jazz the draft rights to Walter Clayton Jr., the 18th pick, and the Jazz are trading to the Wizards the draft rights to Will Riley, the 21st pick. With the 22nd pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Drake Powell from the University of North Carolina.
This pick, of course, Drake Powell, is actually going to Brooklyn.
And with the 23rd pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the New Orleans Pelicans select Aseni Newell from the University of Georgia.
So a Georgia guy staying in Georgia because, again, Aseni Newell headed here to the Atlanta Hawks.
And with the 24th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Nick Clifford from Colorado State University.
And how fitting that he is wearing Sacramento Kings purple as he hears his name called here. This is a young man who went back to school at Colorado State last season, and it really paid off.
With the 25th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Jace Richardson from Michigan State University. With the 26th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Ben Saraf from Gan Yoshia, Israel, and the Club in Germany.
The Nets fans are loving this one. The 6'6" guard from Germany, but was born in Israel. He began his basketball pro career at 16.
And with the 27th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Danny Wolf from the University of Michigan.
And you hear that roar? That roar from the crowd is these fans knowing that Danny Wolf has waited hours tonight to hear his name called. And now you see the mix of joy and relief as he shares this moment with his older brothers, Josh, Sam, Jake, his father, Joe, his mom, Tina.
That's where I'm going to go in this league.
2025 NBA Draft, the Boston Celtics select Hugo Gonzalez from Madrid and last played for Real Madrid. With the 29th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Phoenix Suns select Liam McNeely from the University of Connecticut.
He waited all night, and here is his moment. He led UConn in points per game, second in rebounding, and of course he was a part of the Montverde team that went 33-0 alongside Cooper Flagg, Derek Queen.
With the 30th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the LA Clippers select Yannik Neerhouser from Freyschel, Switzerland, and Penn State University.
Yannik Neerhouser, again, Perk, one of these young men who decided to come anyway, something you talked about wishing you had done.
That concludes the first round. The second round of the draft will begin tomorrow at 8 p.m. on ESPN. Thank you to all the fans at Barclays Center who are still here. We very much appreciate your support. Good night.